Today we're going to talk about email marketing. And more importantly, we're going to talk about 5 of the best email marketing ideas that are working right now. So I just want to start out with what is email marketing. For one, most of you are probably familiar with it if you Googled email marketing or email marketing ideas, but it's basically where you're sending emails to prospects as well as current customers. And really, email is a great way to, build relationships. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Too many times people equate email marketing with spam. Yeah, spam. And the reason for that is there was a time when as soon as you gave your email address, and some companies still do this, they just blast you offer after random offer that doesn't do you any good. It doesn't solve any problems. They're just trying to sell. And that's what kind of gives email marketing a bad rap. But I can tell you that email marketing is one of the best ways to build and sustain a business. When you have a large following on social media, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of those things, you can be removed from the platform at any time. You don't own it. And if that happens, you go from however many followers you have to 0. And to rebuild that would take a lot of time. The only things that you really own are your website and your email list. And you want to treat those folks with respect, like you want to be treated. So today we're going to go through 5 email marketing ideas that are working right now that you can implement that will help your business grow. My name's Scott, and welcome to my channel. Let's jump right into it. Number 1 is email capture. How do you get that person's email address? And there's something known as a lead magnet, and it's basically a free giveaway that you offer in exchange for somebody's email. Lead magnets come in many different forms. You see them as ebooks or some type of video course. They can be a checklist, a quiz. There's a lot of different things that you can do. And what you suddenly start to say is, well, what should I do? Here's a pro tip for you. Look at the leaders that are in your industry and see what they're offering. And what you can also do is get an email and join all of their lists. That way you're going to get an inside look, and you don't want to copy, but it's not a bad idea to model and see what they're using and what's working. You'll know what their lead magnet looks like as well as their email follow-up series. And that leads me to number 2, which is the email follow-up series. Now, what you want to do is use some type of email software. I use Aweber because it's reasonably priced and does a good job, but there's also companies like GetResponse. I'll leave a link to both of those down below that work really well also. But what you want to do is you want to set up an email list, and what it does, you use a web form, basically sending somebody that lead magnet, right? And they fill in their name and email. And once they do that, they join your email list, and then you set up an auto response system. It varies by industry, but what I like to do is I like to send an email every 3 to 5 days, once to twice a week. And that way, if I have something that is urgent that I want to broadcast out, they're not hearing from me every other day, and then I have a couple broadcasts, and pretty soon they're hearing from me every single day. But what you really want to focus on with your follow-up series is providing value. I like to use what's called the 4-to-1, and that is out of 4 emails, 3 of them are going to be great information, helpful, solves a problem, information that your prospects or customers really want. And then that 4th email, the last one, is something that's promotional. That's where I'm sending somebody to one of my offers or to an affiliate offer, some type of mild sales pitch. And remember, if you're building good relationships with your content, people should look forward to seeing your emails. If people are unsubscribing like crazy, then you're not building that relationship, and you need to look at how often you're sending each of those types of emails. Number 3, I know I already mentioned content, but the content of your emails is really, really important. people want to know that there's somebody behind the email, right? That they're treated like a person. And it's kind of called putting a human face, putting your personality behind it, much like YouTube, right? If you're just talking monotone, no personality, you lose people quick. And I've certainly done that and hopefully improving. However, in your emails, in order to get them open and get them read, you want to provide value, but also show who you are. Show who you are as a person. Talk about things that are going on in your life. That helps you be a lot more relatable. And hey, we're all human beings, and we all like to, once again, do business with people that we know, like, and trust. And one of the best ways to do that is let them see your human side. Tell them a little bit about what's going on in your life right now. Number 4 is a call to action. And I would say for beginners, this is probably one of the most often overlooked aspects of email marketing. They either do nothing but have call to actions, one after the other, sales messages, or a ton of just informational. And you can certainly mix that in. You can, for instance, you can have some great information for somebody and then send them to one of your YouTube videos to watch. So it's not necessarily a sales message, but it is giving a call to action, and it's moving them further down the sales funnel process. So really think about what calls to action you can include. For instance, right now, if you look above right here, there's another video that will be really helpful for you to watch after this one. Once again, that's a call to action. The other one could be, hey, check out the links in the description below where I talk about Aweber and GetResponse. Those call to actions aren't heavy sales messages, they're just simply mentioning. So don't forget your call to action. Number 5 is stay consistent. You don't want your email list to grow cold. If you haven't sent an email in 2 or 3 months and then you start sending emails, people are going to wonder, who is this person, right? We don't remember things from that far away. And why have they not contacted me in so long? So don't let your email list grow cold. And one of the best ways for you to keep it warm is to have your autoresponder full of content from the beginning. Have 10 to 15 emails set up to go out every 3 to 4 days. Emails that are relevant, that are strong and powerful, great information. And this is going to help, build that relationship and also let people know who you are and where you are. And if you go more than a month, you're really making a huge mistake and you risk losing those potential leads or even customers, because somebody else is going to treat them better, be more consistent, and follow up on a regular basis. Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment down below. I'll make sure and get back to it. And once again, thanks for watching and make it a great day.